How's it going, fellas? Welcome back to Trade Recap. Um, yeah, we took a trade this morning, and let's just kind of hop into it. So, on the 4-hour time frame, we really didn't have a whole lot to work with. We had this 4-hour draw on liquidity, we had this 4-hour fair value gap here, and then we had this 4-hour draw on liquidity there. After that, we had this 1-hour draw on liquidity, 1-hour draw on liquidity, and then we also had this 1-hour fair value gap as well. Yeah, so we could see that. I don't know what the fuck this line was for. Oh, it was just like a draw on like liquidity or something. You can honestly get that out of here. We don't need that. So we could see the trade that we took today. We took a short. We got stopped out. Boo-hoo, you know. 3-day losing streak, but it's alright. So let's just kind of hop over into the trade that we took. So we can see that market opens, and we immediately take out this draw on liquidity here. Boom, immediately sweep that out. And then I was using this as a take profit area. I wanted price to come back and retrace to, which he almost did, to be fair. I mean, we're probably about a pip or so. Yeah, 1.52 pips away from hitting that take profit. But, so we could see that we pushed up, and then I wanted the market to come out and take out these highs. Boom, right here. Actually, it was these equal highs right here. Was it? Oh yeah, so I had 2 draws in liquidity, right? So I want to say it was this one though, that I had marked out. Yeah. We'll get rid of this shit. No, it was this one. What the fuck, man? Okay, so I wanted the price to come out and take out these equal highs. I seen that we did do that, and then immediately we started to reject that price point after we took out these highs. After we took out the highs, we disrespected this bullish for value gap here. So for me, that was confirmation that we were going to probably continue our bearish trend here. So disrespect it. Wait. And then I honestly, my only problem here is that we didn't break structure technically to the downside. Like, we did break structure there, but then we broke structure to the upside again, and then we didn't break here, and then we didn't break here. But the reason I entered short, the reason I went that direction was because boom, we disrespected this fair value gap here, and then this 1 minute bullish or bearish fair value gap we had respected, closed below, and then from there I entered, putting my stop loss above the highs, learning from yesterday's mistake. But unfortunately, it just didn't matter. Price took us out, and yeah, then we ended up continuing our bearish cycle. I honestly think that today, like, my biggest problem was that I mean, I knew okay, let me just kind of describe it. I wanted price to revisit this up here. That's where I wanted price to revisit. But I seen that we formed this and we were respecting it, so I thought that this price right here was a little bit too far gone. I thought that I should have entered, or I thought ideally I would have got an entry up here, right? But we were down here. I thought we were a little bit too far gone. We were continuing our bearish trend that we were on. So I was just like, fuck, we're not going to be able to retrace back there. Little did I know we would fucking come back and retrace with a vengeance, taking out these hourly highs. And that's honestly what I should have waited for. You know what I mean? Like, I should have waited for a high time frame liquidity sweep. But obviously I didn't do that. I mean, we could see that we technically swept out liquidity, but I mean, I wouldn't even really call that a sweep, you know what I mean? Like, I would consider this more of a, yeah, I mean, I should have waited for a high time frame draw on liquidity to get swept out before entering my trade, and I think that's where I honestly went wrong, is I didn't wait for a high time frame liquidity sweep. I just waited for this 15-minute liquidity sweep, along with in confluence with this 1 hour fair value gap getting filled, I didn't even think that this was going to get retraced and hit. But price wanted to fill more of this fair value gap, completely fill it, and sweep out liquidity before making its move back down to the downside. But yeah, I mean that's really all I have. Like, I wish I took a better trade today. Kind of took a shitty trade, but I mean now we're making progress. You know what I mean? Because these are lessons that we've already learned, but it's applying the market experience, and it's applying the knowledge that I've gained along the way. You know what I mean? Like, I've learned lessons of, I need to be patient, I need to do this, I need to do that. But sometimes I don't apply them as best as I should be. You know what I mean? But like days like this, where it's like I really learn. It's like, damn, you need to be fucking patient, bro. Like, if you would have just been patient and waited for your setup to hit the way you wanted your setup to hit, bro, you probably would have hit your take profit. You know what I mean? Like, you probably would have got stopped or hit it for spread, or you know what I mean? And also, I would have had a way better entry. Like, if I would have waited, let's just get rid of this. If I would have waited just purely for this high time frame liquidity sweep and then this breaker structure getting filled in right there. Oops, that's the wrong position. Just putting my stop loss above these highs here, like right there. If I would have just waited that, I would have got such a better trade. You know what I mean? It would have been almost a 3 to 2.5. I probably would have taken profit here. You know what I mean? Because that would have been still a 1 to 2, which is great. You know what I mean? Probably would have taken profit there. Held up some here, and then maybe held out some to this hourly draw down here. But yeah, man, I think that's honestly where I think I fucked up, is that I wanted to just force a trade to happen instead of, just letting one naturally come to me, and like waiting for the setup that I wanted to take. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of tried to force a trade today, instead of waiting for my confluences and waiting for my setups that I know would be profitable and that I know that are probable to happen. I try to force it a little bit, and I try to rush it. So that's just what happened. That's the name of the game. I got stopped out. But yeah, fellas, if you enjoyed this video or you thought it was informational, maybe in your own trading journey now you're like, damn, now I need to be more patient, drop a thumbs up. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take tomorrow off. We'll kind of see. We'll play it by ear. But I might take tomorrow off just because I think tomorrow is NFP. Bruh. Okay, yeah, so tomorrow we have NFP, so I'm probably not going to take a trade tomorrow just because volume's not going to be there, more than likely, and then also I've lost 3 trades in a row this week, so I just think I'm going to take my foot off the gas pedal for this week, and then come back at it again next week with a vengeance. Hopefully we could apply some of the lessons that we learned from this week, those being be patient and wait for your setups, and yeah, I mean that's really the only thing that we could take into account. I mean, to be fair, most of my trades that I've taken this week, sure, I've gotten stopped out in some of them, but they've went in the direction that I wanted them to go. So in my eyes, that's still a win. You know what I mean? Like this trade right here, sure, I got stopped out, but I still thought we were bearish. Like, I still thought that we were going to respect this high time frame fair value gap and come down and try to take out some of this liquidity. You know what I mean? Like, so technically, I mean, sure, I got stopped out. Sure, I was wrong, but my bias was right. And to me, that's a win. You know what I mean? Like, to me, being able to correctly predict the price action for the day, whether I got stopped out or not, that's a win. You know what I mean? Because now it's just like the little things. You know what I mean? The intricate, the fine details um, that I need to figure out, like the entries and the stop losses, and but that'll come. That'll come with time, man. You know what I mean? I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that I've gotten decent enough at this skill that I could predict price and that I could have a 50% win rate. And that's such a blessing for me. You know what I mean? And it's like trading, especially over the course of the last few months, I've really started to lock in and I've really started to enjoy it a lot more than I was. You know what I mean? Because like in the few first months when I was trading, I was kind of struggling, and it was hard for me mentally. It was really hard for me. Just like taking losses and shit like that. Like it was hard. Um, but like now, I mean, I know that losses are a part of the game. This is a losing profession that I'm in right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna have to get used to losing. Because if I don't, then I'm going to get emotional and I'm going to crash out, you know what I mean? And then I'm never going to be profitable. But if I can understand that losses are a part of the game, that you're not going to win every trade, that you're going to go on losing streaks, sometimes you'll go on winning streaks, and that's okay because that's what trading is. That's what it is at the end of the day. Nobody is ever going to be 100% accurate at predicting the market. So the best that I could do right now, and honestly, 50%, like a 50% win rate is fucking phenomenal. It is so great. And, you know, I feel so blessed that about how much progress I've made over the last year or 2 years. You know what I mean? I'm so proud and I'm so blessed about the amount of progress and the leaps and bounds that I've came over the last few months, in the last year and a half. You know what I mean? A year ago, I wasn't taking trades like this, you know, like I was, or, or, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't even waking up to trade, period. You know what I mean? So just being consistent for me is a win. Being able to hop on every day and maybe not take a trade, but just being able to hop on every day, have that consistency is a win. It's progression. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's the little things that add up over time, the little experiences, and like the little intricacies of the market is what's going to make you profitable. But you just have to be able to be strong enough to be consistent at it, and you need to have a little bit of perspicacity to persevere. Um, but yeah, fellas, if you enjoyed this video, you enjoy my little rant, maybe I motivated you in some way, or whatever, drop a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.